बस दिया गया था, उस कंटेंट में से हमको ये बताया जाएगा कि ये सिलेबस है, ये कंटेंट है, ये क्लासेस चल रही है, इसी में से आपके पेपर आएंगे। और जो पेपर आते हैं वो आउट ऑफ द सिलेबस, जो हमने कभी ना पढ़ा है, सिलेबस में है। क्योंकि जैसे आपने बोला वर्मा सर कि किसी थर्ड पर्सन ने पेपर बनाए हैं, तो थर्ड पर्सन के पास सिलेबस भी तो गया होगा, थर्ड पर्सन के पास सिलेबस भी गया। जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, एक सेकंड, लेट मी कंप्लीट। जैसे अब मैंने आपको बोला था सर फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में भी कि आपका जो पेपर था, जो पेपर थर्ड आप क्लासेस लेते थे, इंस्ट्रक्शनल डिजाइन, वो वन ऑफ द फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट था, और मैं उस पे पैरेलल एक डिग्री भी कर चुका हूँ। वो सब्जेक्ट में मेरे को सबसे लोएस्ट मार्क मिले, जबकि वो वन ऑफ द मेरा बेस्ट एग्जामिनेशन, ठीक है। लाइक इन द सेकेंड सेमेस्टर ये पेपर 5 जो वंदना मैम पढ़ाती थी, वो मेरा फोटे है, उसमें मेरे को असाइनमेंट में 9 मार्क्स मिले, जबकि रेस्ट ऑफ में अबव 15 है। तो क्या मार्क्स देने का क्राइटेरिया है, क्या पेपर सेट करने का क्राइटेरिया है, और किस तरीके से हम एग्जाम दे हम स्टक हो गए।
एग्जैक्टली,
नाइदर हम सेट हो पा रहे हैं सिलेबस में, नाइदर हम सेट हो पा रहे हैं कंटेंट डिलीवरी में।
अरे जितेंद्र, आई विल ऐड वन पॉइंट, एटलीस्ट जो वंदना मैम पढ़ाई या फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में जो सीमा मैम पढ़ाती थी, एटलीस्ट कुछ कंटेंट तो हमको मिलता था स्लाइड से। अदर फैकल्टीज में तो कंटेंट भी नहीं मिलता था। सीमा मैम ने एचआरडी पढ़ाया, स्ट्रक्चर, वो स्ट्रेटजी एचआरडी एंड द ट्रेनिंग एंड वो, एटलीस्ट कुछ कंटेंट तो उन्होंने दिया 6 क्लासेस में, बाकियों का तो कुछ पता ही
वर्मा सर की भी क्लास ठीक थी, और एक आपके वो थे एसी जोशी सर, लास्ट फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में लास्ट क्लास जो लेते थे, उनके कंटेंट में भी था, मतलब था कुछ था, मतलब आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि ओवरऑल वॉश आउट था। बट क्या सेकंड सेमेस्टर का अगर आप क्लासेस देखोगे, सेकंड सेमेस्टर का, और जो कोर्स आए, जो पेपर हमने दिया है, वो कहीं से भी कोई कनेक्ट नहीं है।
That's what I'm saying कि मतलब वही, तभी मैंने पूछा कि आखिर मतलब क्या है उसका। फिर
Sorry, good afternoon to you all. There are some more were waiting. Sudeep, good afternoon to you. Sorry, we were busy in discussing, so we missed your.
No problem.
Now welcome.
Good afternoon, Verma sir.
Good afternoon to you all. I hope Piyush's question is very genuine. I mean, I don't deny. But such queries or questions, or the question which you are arising, I think just keep it with you, and whenever you get opportunity at a right time, I mean, try to solve with the right questions and right kind of solutions.
Definitely, sir.
You see, basically we have to understand the complete system. I have seen people who issue a lot of queries and a lot of questions, but we have to understand the overall system also. I mean, you are in the third semester and quite happy. I mean, I am at least pleased you understand the importance of raising queries and questions. I mean, from the first semester onwards, this has been my efforts as a diploma in charge, ISTD Noida chapter. The students who join with some hope, they must get queries, and they must be able to raise the right questions at the right platform. And I hope I will achieve some success, and you all will be able to get what the best training and development any course in the country can offer you. Now, exactly, it may satisfy someone, it may solve some of your issues, or it may make you more innovative or creative. That is, I think, only time will tell. So I will hope you got some answer and want to move on, or you want to have some more queries. Piyush?
नहीं सर, अब जो है सो है, अब क्या कर सकते हैं, अभी वापस तो जा नहीं सकते, सो इट्स बेटर टू लिव इन प्रेजेंट एंड stay happy because we don't have any other options. But yes, it was quite disappointing, or even HO cannot, this regional office or head office cannot sort it out, the things which have happened.
You see, I mean, in such institution, it's not very easy to solve. I've met president, I know diploma in charge, they are putting so much efforts.
Right.
Once upon a time, this diploma in charge, Dr. A.V. Sivaram Prasad, I read his words, which he has written in this book. I mean, I don't think simply we can understand or we can even grasp few of the things. The word which he has written, I mean, for your simplicity, Pius, are you getting?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I will like to read again, and it will benefit you all, basically. I mean, we must understand we are in a very fast changing world. And when I say this word, you all will agree that we are in a fast changing world. But what is this changing is all about? That we have to keep watching, keep observing, and keep learning and unlearning. That is what I think we need to do. I will just read a paragraph before I start even my class. Right? Human resource transformation leads to the massive restructuring of organizations in the future decades due to technology disruption and new generation of people. Please try to understand. Technology disruption and new generation of people. In this disruptive technology and VUCA, VUCA means VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. You see, we are in this they have written in the word. We are in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. Organizations have realized the need for upskilling, reskilling, and multiple skills. And information on technology is essential for survival of an organization. Disruptive forces in digital technology redefine the various business models. The promotion and adoption of digital technology are becoming increasingly crucial. This is demonstrated by recent COVID-19 pandemic, which necessitated work from home. Digital transformation, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, Internet of Things, robotic process automation, virtual meetings, conferences, and virtual learning and development training programs all over the world. You see, this is written in your book. I was just reading from this. This is written by Chairman ISTD Diploma Board, Dr. A.V. Sivaram Prasad. I'm not sure any one of you have read this, or even if you have read this, try to understand, because whenever, and this is the booklet for 85 batch, which is giving PG diploma, postgraduate diploma. I attend diploma meeting of ISTD. I attend few of the chairperson meeting of ISTD. You see, there are 10, 20 people. This organization is not run by me, by another director or another chairperson. The group of people run. When they run, it becomes very tricky. How will you basically resolve few of the issues and move forward? I'm not sure any one of you have faced these challenges, but certainly this will enlighten you to the basically the environment or situation what we have in the country or even in any institution. And I'm very confident you all are lucky. You have taken a very good decision of joining Diploma in Training and Development Program from ISTD, because ISTD is the only institution. I'm in training and development for last 25, 30 years. Even when I was in Air Force, as an Air Force officer, a squadron leader, or even wing commander, training and development had been the very integral part of the whole growth. Initially, you become engineer, you become manager, you become MBA, you become professional mechanic. As you grow towards senior manager, towards executive manager, towards director, towards vice president, you are required to manage bigger things, train people for the bigger objectives, bigger responsibilities. And that is what I think we all need to learn from this. So whatever problem you might be facing here, feeling, I personally feel that is not a problem you are facing. You may be, seeing this as a problem, but that is a curiosity or creative nature of you who are rising, and please allow this to rise. And even in this class, which we are going to have, you may have a lot of queries and questions. So please keep it live, keep it fire, and keep raising it. I think we might be able to grasp, and we might be able to solve few of the problems.
Thank you so much, sir.
So don't get disheartened. Rather, continue your fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And continue your zeal. I think it's very good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I was just telling about today's class. In third semester, we have 3 theory classes. One is paper 9, which I will be taking about, and that is the common paper. And then we have elective papers, 2 elective papers, and I think you all have decided about elective papers.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Elective papers, 2 options have been given to you are OD and change management, and second, talent management. ISTD Noida chapter is organizing both the classes for that and the class for paper 9. Right? Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
May I know who all have selected what? I think Kesarwani has selected talent management.
Yes, sir.
Right. Piyush,
I have chosen OD.
You have chosen OD.
Yeah, sir. Piyush went with OD.
You have also chosen OD. That's good. So Seema madam will be coming at 4 o'clock for your
Thank
class.
you so much.
I have also chosen OD, sir.
You have also chosen OD. Right. So Arnav Sen Gupta.
Hi, sir. Chosen.
Hello.
Afternoon, sir. OD as of. Yeah.
Okay. We have Viswa Bhushan Pradhan. Are you getting us? Viswa Bhushan Pradhan. He is not available. Dhirender.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir. Fine. OD choose किया, sir. OD.
आपने OD choose किया. Very good. So all OD people should come for class at around 4. So you will have longer lunch break, right? This class will go on from 12 to 1:30, and after that we will have class for talent management.
So who's taking a talent management class?
Talent management class is being taken by Rajan Sinha.
Okay.
He is also a most decorated trainer, and recently he has been awarded training award. So, right. So I think except Viswa Bhushan Pradhan, others I have noted it down. Okay. So I think all 5 are from OD. Only talent management is Kesarwani.
Yes, sir.
That's great. So choices are very clear among the HR fraternity. Okay, that's good.
Sir, I wanted to have a word with you for this the assignment, the project work. I'll talk to you over phone.
Viswa Bhushan Pradhan also tells about OD. He had sent the message. Thank you, Pradhan.
Welcome,
And
sir.
I hope you are getting us.
Yes, sure, sir.
Okay. So this class from 12 to 1:30 is about learning and training analytics. So I will be taking this class. So learning and training analytics is also, if I just tell you the story about things, as I read the paragraph from your booklet by Diploma in Charge, written one paragraph. So we are living in a very changing, volatile and technological world. And this pandemic has shown we don't have an escape from this. Work from home may be one option, which as a professional, you must be watching it every day. But the way it will change our life and lifestyle, that will be the topic of discussion for years to come. I think even if I take class today, I think that is what is the most important to understand. And if you can understand that particular aspect, I think I serve my purpose. Like today when Piyush Dubey raised those questions about instructional design, or I think paper 5 he mentioned about, I personally feel those things comes just after very due awareness of the situation, and that awareness is very, very important. Bhushan Pradhan, welcome. You are from where? Which place?
Sir, I am from Bhubaneswar, Odisha.
Very good, as your name suggests. Okay. Right, so nice. Learning, training, analytics. You see the old syllabus, if you see, we had only 2 papers as far as the technology is concerned. Rest of the 6 papers were all about the training. But what I feel, the changes are not very simple and has never been easy. Whoever is there as an administrator and want to change, the change is not very easy. The change has taken place slowly. If you see the first 4 papers in the first semester, they were almost the similar line, except we wrote a word like instructional design. And as Piyush said, we didn't move. I mean, many of the instructor or faculty or even students, they may not have moved beyond AD, because the concept of instructional design itself is entirely different than what you have been studying till now. When I say this, many of you may agree, many of you may not agree, many of you may take jump to see things beyond. But that is again not very easy. But if you participate and try to understand, I might help you to get some of the jump here and there. That is what I can do. What can I do? Can I solve all of your problems? Tell me. No, I cannot. I cannot solve all of your problems. Can I reply all of your queries? No, I cannot. Can I show all the contents which is liked by every one of you?
Not possible.
No, it is not possible. I can show only what I consider it the best. I can show only what I consider it the best. I can show you only what I know the best, what I know, and what is the way I see the future. What is the way I see the syllabus, I see the contents. That is the way I will tell. And any other instructor will also do the same. I don't blame anyone, because you see, I recently touched 60. You all must be knowing. Have you seen, do you see Facebook pages? You see my updates? If you see my updates, you will find recently I touched 60. Now I'm 60-year-old. And for this 60 year, I prepared for last 3 months. How? I started running. So what I do is entirely different. I cannot compare or compete with anybody else. So similarly, other faculty, when they take class, they conduct class, they try to communicate what they know the best, right? You as a student, I always tell, you should be the better judge what you need. And then either you listen to the class, listen to some faculty, decide about what is good, what is bad. That is your choice, prerogative. And that is the beauty of this 21st century. That is the beauty of the complete ISTD online class. And you are not doing it, class 1, class 2, class 3, or some graduate or pre-graduate courses. You are doing a postgraduate courses. Certainly, you need a freedom to basically be creative, apply your brains, see your environment, see the resources which are available to you, and then use your knowledge for the better. So that is what I think if you do, certainly you will be able to achieve much better, and you will be able to get the best out of this course, because this is you take my word or take the word from anywhere. This is the one of the finest institution in the country as far as the training and development is concerned. There is no other institution. If you ask me, there is no, no institution is there at all. Now this institution is being run by few of the people. It's not being run by one people. It's not being run by KK Verma or Sima Sinha ji or Dr. Joshi. It is being run by few of the people. Even Dr. Rao, whom I just read, all of them, what they do, they try their best to deliver you the good. Now it is upon you to take the best out of it and create the better. That is the way you need to do. Create the better resources, better scope, a better opportunity for yourself, and then move ahead in life, right? So we will do this learning and training about analytics, and this is a complete new subject, new topic. And this topic, if you ask me, the person who has created this, who has made the syllabus, I will be talking subsequently, but all those transformation for any HR person who have created it, because I know who all have created it, it has been so difficult for them to even accept these changes. But these changes are there in front of you. And these changes are there in front of you, not to just comment and criticize. I personally feel these changes are there in front of you to understand the scope where this course can take you. Are you getting what I am trying to say, Rupesh? So please accept those information or knowledge or content and syllabus and try to build upon them. And then you will find it very fruitful and you will be able to get the best out of this course, I'm sure. And you will be able to achieve success in your life. Any question before I? Jitendra, any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Shall I show the PPT?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will show you the PPT I have prepared. Okay. I hope you are getting.
Yeah, entire slide I'm getting. 18 slides are there.
18 slides. We will start with slideshow. Everything is in front of you, right? Learning, training, analytics. Paper 9. I am Wing Commander KK Verma, retired from Indian Air Force, and I am the author of the book Unlearn Before You Learn. I hope I am able to answer few of your complex queries in this 21st century. But don't expect me all the answers from me, because that is humanly not possible, right? So you all be with me, and certainly at a time I will be able to answer in a better way every time. Okay. So as far as the today's class is concerned, we will have the course overview. Then we will talk about introduction to analytics. Then something we will talk about learning and training analytics before we conclude. Gentlemen, you all must be knowing, we all have 7 class for all these 3 papers. So paper 9 will also have 7 class, and other 2 elective papers will also have 7 class. So anyone can attend anywhere, I mean, in the country, ISTD, you can attend and enjoy this class being organized by ISTD Noida Chapter. And I'm sure you will get benefited out of this class, and this will give you the clear cut concepts, ideas. And as far as the exam questions are concerned, you will be able to answer the question if you listen to these seriously and try to make your own perspective and narratives. So that is the way you should try to complete this course. Atul Gupta, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. It's so lovely to see you after such a long time.
Really so
I
nice to see you.
kind of missed you in second semester because during the time classes were going on, my entire family was struggling with coronavirus. I could not attend any class, but yeah, later I watched all the recorded class that were put by you on YouTube. And only based on that, I was able to do my assignments as well as my examination.
Okay. Have you appeared for all the exams?
I appeared for all the exams. I gave all assignments also.
Right. That's great. So now you are all in the final semester. So we have 3 classes and
yes,
project work, which I wrote in the mail also.
Yes, sir.
Have you received the email also, Atul?
Yes, sir. I have received the email also.
If
but I have not yet chosen from both the electives, so I will do it today.
You can send a mail to ISTD, I think, Diploma board.
Yes.
That they will. But we will be organizing both the classes, 1 at 2, and
and the other one at 4.
What is your choice? Talent management or OD?
I would probably be into talent management, I guess. I would do that.
Talent management is very important because I will show you in one of my slides in this class itself why talent management is very important. Because in this country, generally we ignore talent.
Yes.
In this country, there is a tendency we ignore talent. We talk about our DNA is bad and something like, but few of the things which has happened around us in recent times, I think this gives us very clear picture. There is nothing wrong in our DNA. There may be something wrong in our system, somewhere in the group, but those we can overcome with the help of freedom, democracy, and our zeal to do better. Right?
Sure, sir. Yes.
Coming to this syllabus part, if you see, I'll just you see, this is just one paragraph which is written as a syllabus of this paper 9.
Yeah.
The course will provide a broad understanding of the major advances in an application of big data in organizational decision-making processes. It will especially focus on the crucial role of analytics and predictive modeling in training and development, and provide perspectives on evaluating the impact of training interventions at multiple levels through application of statistical methods and procedures. This is just the one paragraph written as a syllabus.
Yes, sir.
And do you know what are the contents? Have you received the contents for this paper?
I haven't checked. I mean, to be true.
You haven't checked?
I haven't checked, but I will.
Okay. So this course, I have divided into 7 classes. First, starting from introduction to analytics, because analytics itself is a very heavy word. Analytics is not simple word. It is not just a word, and it is a very heavy word introduced to HR fraternity. And we certainly going to take some time to grasp what is this analytics all about. In next class, we will try to focus more on HR analytics. Then we'll move to design, implementation, and measurement of HR strategy. Because you see, HR strategy, when we talk about, there was a time HR strategy was based on so many other things. Today, HR strategy has to be based on big data and HR analytics. Those analysis has to be done, and has to be done by the you people who are working in the field, and that is being done. In some extent, it is not, but some of you may be aware about it, but this course will make you aware. This is what is become the course, I mean, part of our professional activities. Then we'll talk about analytics in training and development. Then certainly we'll talk about ROI. What are the return we get out of anything invest we do here. And then we'll touch upon some statistical tools for analytics of HR data. And finally, we'll do the course review in the 7th class.
Sure.
So that is the way it has been divided. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, any one of you have gone through the content which have been informed or sent to you? Anybody can say if you have gone through. Jitendra?
Sir, I have downloaded all the contents, but I have still not gone through all the contents.
But you have seen this.
Yes, yes, sir. I have seen entire the content which you have uploaded in that portal.
Right. Gentlemen, that is loaded in the website. You all can go through it, see. There are 3 documents which is given to you as a course content for this paper, paper 9. Document 1 reads like people analytics, driving business performance with people data. Right? Document 2 reads better talent management through workforce analytics. This is basically not document. This is a PowerPoint presentation. If you see, it's a PPT basically, which has been given to you as course content. And then document 3 is measuring success and ROI in corporate training. That is again one of the paper one of the papers submitted or prepared by one organization, and that is what is given to you here. If we see, I will show you the original also. I will stop this share here to show you the original paper which is there, because it will be good for you to see the original, right? So you can see the index first. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way it is shown in your paper 9 learning training analytics reading material for internal circulation, document 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 I have written in my slide. Is it okay?
Yes.
Right. So these are the 3 documents, and if you see the document which is written, that is like this. One document, people analytics, driving business performances with people data. So I'm just trying to show you the content so that you are familiar about it. And this is around 52 pages document. So it's a basically the report. It was published in June 2018. Global Research, CIPD and Workday is in association with Workday, an organization. So basically they have published a paper, and that is what is given you as a content, right? And then another one is measuring success and ROI in corporate training. So this is the paper published by Kent Barnett, MBA, John R. Mattox, PhD, knowledge advisor. So they found it easy, and that is the way it has been given in the course content with you. This is also around, I think, 12-15 page documents. So it's all given. In your own time, you can read it. Now you can imagine if this course content is given to anyone, even faculty to teach, I don't know which portion to teach or which portion to not to teach. And if I am told to set the question paper, then also there is a huge challenge for me to set the question paper. So I will certainly set the question. Some may like, and many may not like. So that is the way life is all about. But this is the way it is presently, right?
Yes, sir.
And third document is, as I said, this is the PPT. And fortunately, this also is a very recent document, September 26, 2016. So whether you agree with me or not agree with me, from instructional design in the first class, those who have attended my first class in the first semester, if you agree with me, I have been telling about why the book having the references of before 95, 96 or 98, 1998. So very old, 20 years old document you have been studying for paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, and even till paper 8. Paper 9 is the only paper which have the content written in 2016 and 2018. So it is very nice for me. But the same thing, if I try to tell people, you can read yourself, but those things will be totally new. You may not have ever discussed in your MBA program or graduation program or in HR, any training which you may be conducting. So I personally feel you people are lucky. You are having this paper and the content which are very recent. And there you will find all kind of PPTs are there. And that we can, you can see. So many of you may be thinking, You see, they have talked about internet, cloud computing, mobile phones, and all these things are there. They talk about Uber, Airbnb, Skype, Alibaba, Facebook, Society, Netflix, Apple. You all can read?
Yes.
All are there, right? So that is the way it is. And they are there in the syllabus. I will just show you one more thing before I start my PPT back. Disruptive workforce competitions. Right? Yes. Missed. Gentlemen, please read this line. The top software developers are more productive than average software developers, not by a factor of 10x or 100x or even 1000x, but maybe 10,000x. Please try to understand the meaning of this. And this somebody has written. I mean, this I'm not telling. So, this is the big data. So these are just the glimpses of your course contents, right? Now, based on this, I have to cover the analytics, which I will be doing in this 7 class. Any question till now?
वर्मा सर वो इंट्रोडक्शन वाला स्लाइड एक बार और दिखा दीजिएगा जिसमें टॉपिक्स जो कवर होगा वो है
स्लाइड इंट्रोडक्शन वाला
हाँ जिसमें आपने टॉपिक्स जो कवर करेंगे वो है ना एक
वो अभी दिखाते हैं आप
वो एक बार
यस ये
नहीं इससे पहले वाला इससे भी पहले था जो क्या कवर करेंगे आप वो था ना
अभी दिखाते
हाँ ये वाला थैंक यू सर
आई थिंक पहले ये देख लें आप सिलेबस एज गिवन बाय ISTD ये है ये तो आप this also you must have got it. I have sent to you all. And plus,
I checked. I only had the last email that I had from you was regarding these 3 classes today. I haven't received any documents as such. I don't know from which medium did you send? Did you send on WhatsApp or did you send in an email?
I sent you email in the same like when I set the program for today's class. I sent.
Let me check. There are 2 attachments to it, and they talk about the syllabus of 3rd semester. They're Word files.
Otherwise, if you have not received, I will send it again.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Rupesh, who was asking this course coverage? Sudeep?
वर्मा सर मैं पूछ रहा था got it. Thanks.
This course in 7 classes.
Correct.
Shall we move ahead? So these 3 documents, they are as per syllabus. So I will request all of you to read in your own time so that you can write questions and write questions. And you should be in a position to get the answer of few of your important doubts which arises, right? Now coming to what is analytics. So if you open the Wikipedia before you go to the Facebook or Google. Analytics is the systematic computational analysis of data or statistics. Any data or any statistics you have, if you do systematic computational analysis, that is called analytics. So analytics is the basically any analysis you can say in any field which you do, which you work. It can be divided. I mean, you are a HR fraternity, you all know this can be divided in different groups, and that is what it's all about. It is used for the discovery, interpretation, and communication, meaningful patterns in data. So when you see data, many of you have experienced it, some of you may not have experienced it, but that data itself doesn't give you any information. It has to be analyzed properly. Now when the computer has come and computation has come and a lot of facilities are there, so it is very important we use those resources, right? And that gives you better picture. And analytics is all about taking out raw data and giving you the information, knowledge, and
So somebody's mic is echoing.
I know. So please mute all.
But maybe it's there's a possibility that somebody's using the speaker mode. That's why your voice is there.
Shall I mute all and then I will request?
Yes, sir, that will be better.
Speak.
Yeah.
Mute and speak.
Yes, sir.
Now you can unmute and speak, right? So that issue can be resolved. So analytics is all about this, and it is used for the discovery, interpretation, and communication, meaningful patterns in data. It also entails applying data pattern towards effective decision making. So ultimately, every moment is a decision making. You have to make some decisions in life, and that if computer can help, if your mobile phone can help in different way, if data can help, data which may be raw, if can be analyzed properly, and it can help you in decision making. So that is what is the main objective of this analytics. And this analytics scope is very wide, and you as a HR person must be knowing whichever field you have been capturing or studying or discussing or taking cognizance. Today, you must use these technological resources to collect data and analyze properly for your better decision making. And that is what this course is all about. So this course, I personally feel paper 9 is very, very important. You must devote enough time, and then you try to understand why analytics. And when we talk about analytics, it is all about big data. The word is being used extensively for last 15-20 years. And I, as an IT person and in the training field, I tell you, I have personally absorbed and communicated all these kind of changes which have taken place around in this field and around big data. And now people are organizing various kind of courses based on this. They are analyzing, they are trying to grasp these for the better decision making. And fortunately, I think if you all agree, I have passed through those phases, how this improves decision making. And this improves decision making like nothing. like anything. I mean, this improves decision making. But before that, you must be in a position to use the resources properly. You must be in a position to use data properly. And these raw data itself doesn't give you any information. But if it is analyzed properly, it can give you a lot of information, and you will be in a position to take a better decision, and you will help your organization to take a better decision. So big data, this was again given in the slide, and that is what I have just shown here also to emphasize the importance of big data in analytics. Academic and practitioner interest is substantial, and this substantial is basically happening since last 14 to 20 years. Today it has been, you people are lucky, it has been introduced in your course curriculum and it is in your content. And this is very important. This is changing every day. Tomorrow, after finishing this course, when you go back in your organization or go back in your home and go back in your profession, you will find it how relevant it is to understand the concept of big data and how it can be analyzed to achieve better decision making. Firms are spending billions on data and infrastructure across all functional areas. These are not the words, these are the changing, direction changing path changing. These are changing path of the organization, the way they grow. Especially last few years, very new organizations have come. And those organizations have come not based on any earlier technology or earlier concept. They have developed their own concept now. And that is the way they have grown and they have been able to do well. And a lot of companies have come. Hundreds of books and thousands of articles have been written on this topic. And the pace seems to be accelerating. Big data are everywhere. And that's how the Harvard Business Review, they also write in the front page this word big data. Any question? And ironically, when we talk about more data and big data, is not necessarily always a thing. Moving from data to actionable information requires that we understand behavioral science theory and ask the right questions about how the workforce contributes to your success. I think today when Pius was asking very valid question, very relevant question. You see, in this sentence, it is clearly written, moving from data to actionable information requires that we understand behavioral science theory and ask the right questions about how the workforce contribute to your success. You see, many people see today the WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, they have the smartphone in their hands and they have a lot of information, and that lot of information which may be relevant in their life, relevant to their society, relevant to their country or not, but they have a lot of information. And from those information, finding the relevant and right thing certainly will remain challenge for everyone. And I, being in IT for last 20, 30 years, I have seen how the TV has even influenced people. They have occupied the mind space of so many people. They get instant information and instant data. Today, when the Facebook and Twitter provides you those information at the click of the button, or every day morning when you get up and you find the WhatsApp, lot of news, lot of text, and a lot of videos. You don't know which one to see and which is to absorb and which is to analyze. And that is a huge challenge. And that challenge can be sorted individually too, in your personal life as well as in your professional life as well, in your organization, for your organization as well. These informations, you have to analyze it properly so that it can give you the wisdom, what is needed to carry on your routine work. Data collection and infrastructure is not your biggest problem. Knowing what to measure and how to measure it is. So big data is like making a house. You can make a house, but living the people there and living it happily and peacefully, that is a challenge. So you can have a lot of information. You can have Apple phone in your hand. You can have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and you can have millions of contact. But you must be aware of your routine. You must be aware of your wisdom, which must be added for the betterment of you, for the better of you. And that is what the challenge is always there with all of us, right? So many people discard theory part and they say that theory is just irrelevant. But in life, basically everything starts from theory. So nothing so practical as a good theory. It was told by Kurt Lewin. So this is a very important word. This can be like a godfather or wisdom domain for you, and then it can guide you for the better. So every good regulator of that system must be a model of that system. Every good solution must be a model of the problem that it solves. So these kind of changes which are happening around us, so you must be able to grasp these changes, and then you try to understand what is this analytics is all about, training is all about. Don't get foxed about, because as such there is a volatility. And as we have mentioned about Yuva, and as your chairman ISTD Diploma board has also talked about VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And in this kind of world, when we have to take decisions, I mean, we must use analytics in every way. So it is very important, nothing so practical as a good theory. So we must be able to develop a good theory for our life. So what matters most? Websites, Facebook, Twitter, smartphone, and they are the very integral part of our life. They are very integral part of our life. So you all should, when you think about big data, you must think about your smartphone, because that provides you data. That provides data for your personal life as well as for your professional life. And you should be in a position, you should have a capacity, you should develop a capacity which helps you to take a better decision. You should have a capacity which helps you to take a better decision. And that is what we need to do. Blog sites. Arnav, I think you're
able to mute anyone.
Huh?
You can mute anyone, sir.
मैं लैपटॉप वाला शायद उससे हो रहा हो.
I can
मैं लैपटॉप शायद उससे हो रहा हो.
I can mute only all. Right? So going further, blog sites. Something is happening at my end or something?
No, sir.
No, sir, it's from someone else's end.
Someone says,
Piyush?
sir, please mute everybody.
So please mute everyone and there will be no problem.
I did it once. I will do it again. Just a minute. So I mute all again. Is it okay? But you can unmute if you want to raise some questions. Okay, coming back to what matters most in this analytics world. You see the blog sites, you all must be knowing. I just try to show very simple things and very common things so that you can appreciate these changes on ground. Blog sites, you all must have heard. You see the beauty of this. Anybody can write anything from anywhere with neither cost. There is no cost involved. Why the people are using WhatsApp and forward? Because nothing is involved. There is no time. I mean, people feel there is no time consumption. I can just press one button and it can be forwarded to 10 people. It can be forwarded to a group which have 200 people. You see the beauty of this. So those are the data. So you get a data from one person, and not only you get, there are 200 people who gets. So that is called the big data. And that needs to be analyzed. That needs to be analyzed for insights. Similarly, Facebook, almost free, giving access to text, video, meetings, and whatnot. Anything can be organized here. We can do live, we can do chat, we can do video uploading, we can do text uploading. Similarly, on Twitter, it connects an user to not few, 100 or 1,000 or 10,000, but it can immediately connect to millions. Can you imagine? Earlier, we used to write a postcard or envelope or inland and then send it to one individual. Am I right? Today, you can just press a click of the button. All 83 batch students will get the email. My life has become comfortable. As a diploma in charge, it has become comfortable. But then I must know what are the data, what are the big data playing the role. How can I manage it better? And that is the challenge with me. That's the challenge with me as well as challenge with you all. We all have a challenge. Piyush has also a challenge. Atul Gupta has also a challenge. And then they have to take a better decision. Then they have to manage the resources in a better way. Similarly, a smartphone, when we talk about, the data is as essential as food, water, electricity. Till now, we have been living life where we used to feel like food, water, electricity may be good as a primitive individual. But today, when you see so many companies are rising and so many people are growing very fast, in one generation, people are able to earn millions. And in recent Olympics and Paralympics, you must have seen in 70 years, we could not get 17 medals. But this year itself, Paralympics, 19 medals have come to India. And this is the way 130 crore Indians have the opportunity open in front of them where they can do miracle. I personally feel they can do miracle. And all of you can also, if you understand this, you can do miracle. So that is the kind of opportunity you have in front of you. But then you have to understand it. And that is happening. Even in Olympics, we got one of the best medal tally, more than, I think, 13 medals, 12 medals we got, and whatnot. in Olympics, the world level athletes we have in our field. In the same India where the people used to tell us your DNA is horrible and you cannot compete with the world. But today when we see towards Chopra, I mean, it surpasses us. He throws bhala and throws one of the best in the world, and he could do it. He got gold medal for this. Neeraj Chopra could be the iconic of our DNA. And not only, you see the beauty of this, now the 130 million people got the message very clear. And this message, if you understand, this message is very clear. You can do wonders and your DNA has no problem. I mean, if you want and if you create a system, you can do better. But again, this realization is also not very easy. That comes slowly. And if you understand, slowly it will come. Now, as far as the HR analytics part is concerned, I think for today, I will not touch upon this much, but you can appreciate this analytics part. And same, we will move to HR analytics, and that I will discuss in the next class in detail, right? And one point I would like to talk about, which may concerns to you all, like what are the metrics, some metrics tracked by HR analytics. You see, as a HR professional, as a trainer, you all are working in some in HR capacity. I mean, these are the parameters, metrics which need to be tracked and analyzed, like revenue per employee, offer acceptance rate, training expenses per employee, training efficiency, voluntary turnover rate, involuntary turnover rate, time to field, time to hire, absenteeism, human capital risks, and you can prepare so many things. Like in analytics also, when I mentioned, I mean, it could be like people analytics, it could be like portfolio analytics, it could be like risk analytics, digital analytics, it could be security analytics, it could be software analytics. You see, anything you name, that could be itself a chapter or paragraph or to touch upon and can be deliberated upon and can be addressed. So you, when you finish this diploma in training and development, you should be in a capacity to analyze any one of these, starting from people, portfolio, risk, digital, security, software, HR, fraud, graph, analytics. And that is the way you should be going on and moving on, right? Any question?
Sir, as you mentioned that that is a paper of training analytics and the elective papers are there. Apart from that, you have mentioned in the mail that we can start work on project. So, so the ISTD will give us the topics, or we have to be choose.
Topics you have to choose, faculty you have to choose, guide, organization you have to choose, you are doing the course, so all these things you have to do. As for the ISTD is concerned, ISTD, as you finished all 8 papers, they must have already given you how to start the project work. So kindly go through it, that paper. You are required to prepare a synopsis kind of thing and submit to ISTD for your taking the project. But you have to decide the topic, you have to decide the organization where you would like to do, and you have to decide the guide.
No, sir. No, I have decided another guide from my last organization. So I have to choose a mentor as well as from the ISTD.
No, you can choose anyone. I mean, if ISTD agree with it, you can choose anyone.
So,
and you can intimate to ISTD.
Hmm.
So they will send you the approval.
Okay. And what is the date for getting the approval and what is the date of submission the project?
I think within 2-3 months you can submit the final project. And within
What is the exact time for getting approval for if I'm just doing internship from outside of the ISTD?
You prepare a synopsis, and with the biodata of guide, you submit to ISTD. They will take 10-15 days and they will give you the approval. And after that, you start the project work, write the complete project work, write a report, and then submit to them back again. They will give you the 2-3 months time you have. That's the way you can do it. So before this, in next 6 months, you are required to finish all these 2 theory paper and plus project. So this course will be finished. Right. You will be awarded ISTD diploma. Right, Rupesh?
Sir, how will we decide the topic? I mean, out of that papers or something.
You decide what is your choice. Suppose you want to do in something in analytics, you decide. Suppose you want to do something in design, instructional design, you decide. You want to do something in evaluation, measurement, you decide. So topic you decide, basically. And then organization also you decide, like Jitendra was, I think, telling from the old organization or from the senior person there as a guide. So that is the way it can be done.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Any other question?
No, sir.
No? So if there is no question, then I think I'll conclude here and give you a lunch break. And then we'll meet at 2 o'clock. And Rajan Sinha will come for the talent management. And then at 4 o'clock, Ms. Sima Sinha will come with OD. Right?
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.